sticky. Watch your fingers, children. I'm going to take it down with a hex roll, just a little bit more of a notch, get some length here. I don't want to take a lot, but a little bitty notch here, come around. It's like a hex roll. Sometimes it forms a unicorn form on the bottom, then you take it off on the top side. It's a hex roll. Okay, it's a little bit thick here. We'll do the knife. First do a point. I would not go to a point on a knife too sharp because you won't go far over. I'm going to set the point now. Now I'm going to do a two-sided taper on the far side to set my tang. Slight angle. Don't go too far on that. Now I'm going to go to the near side and isolate my tang. Hold it straight. Two-sided, 90 degrees to itself and 180 degrees to the previous two shoulders on the other side. So the shoulders need to be up, otherwise they bend. So go smaller than what you just went on the other side. Now I come to the far side, hold straight, and hit on the anvil and blend that taper. I'm just going to break it down a little bit more, get me some length. We're limited a little bit on this, you know, the length of this, but you don't want to get too long and floppy with clay. So, alright, that's going to be good enough for the tang right now. Now, if you want to do the ricasso, you can do it now, you can do it later too, but I'm going to put it on a hard edge. You can do radius edge, but I'm just going to do the hard. I'll hit with a flat die. There's a small surface right here, so take it down and try and hold that same spot. I'm going to do a little bit more. You see the division. I'm going to go ahead and do my knife taper. Not where it's high, you're going to hit first. And then you can either go that way or this way. I usually go taper here first. It starts to taper. You can continue it, it just depends. You read it. And then I want to taper the other direction for the tang, so I'm going to hit it to where it's high. And then I'm going to change this two-sided orientation 90 degrees to itself to a rectangular form. Drop this lower, then turn this plane, and you can hit here, and you can hit here, and it starts your tang. Now it got thicker, so I'm going to go back and just bring it down. Always lower this near side so it can create that tang taper. I can go back into my Ricasso on this plane. Just try and hold that little spot. Use a flat. It's because it's really small. You can do diagonals. I'm going to go ahead and develop my tang a little bit more. They say this is a big old piece of clay, but you can use a lot smaller dimensions when you do, a knife. This would make a sword, a big sword. This much material. I really don't want to take it down to the thinnest of a knife because this clay is real sticky anyway. But you're doing a bar right here for your Ricasso. You're going to distal taper it here for your blade, and then this area here on your tang should be a little bit smaller than the Ricasso. But once you've got that set up to the dimensions you choose, which would be a lot thinner for a knife, I'm going to do the knife taper, which is this direction. And you can set your plunge line right here on an edge, rounded edge, with your hammer. You see that? And you see that. And you're just trying to hold that and hit, edge on edge. And once you get it, then you can go into your knife taper. Probably should have done more of a point on this, but this clay is pretty sticky. You can also get that stuff colder as you do it, but from your spine to your blade edge. You don't go to a blade. I can even develop this more if you wanted me to. I mean, you don't want to do too much in any area, but if I wanted to take this and start to really lengthen it and thin it out, I could do it after I've done that. Either way, it's your choice. I'm not going to do the long taper of the patch knife because the clay is way too floppy for that and sticky when you get that small. But everything in forging has structure to it, tongs, knives, scissors, pliers, leaves, everything. I can neaten that up where that double mark was. Always like the diagonals. And I missed it, but that's the knife structure.